right? General Mkhwanazi is brave. He's noble. I wish we had more public servants like him, but I don't take him as God. I don't.
The system of protecting the drug squad, media plays part. Let me rephrase. Journalists within media houses, they are part of this in pushing certain narrative. Why I say this is because a very well-known veteran, Mzilikazi of Africa, had contacted me almost immediately after this incident happened of Mbangeni. It happened beginning of the year last year. I think a month or so, he contacted me. He can come here and confirm that. He contacted me, said, Gerald, I'm hearing that you interfered with the police operation. And what is going on? So I explained to him the details of what transpired. He understood. Then he said, okay, well, there's some stories and there's nothing wrong. So he did not publish that. Very same journalist, Mzilikazi of Africa. His call was, you remember the story I asked you about of what happened in Mbangeni? I said, yes. He said, but my colleague has just approached me, confronted me about that story and is asking him, why didn't he publish the story? And he said, no, but there was no story there. I listened to this thing and it just didn't make sense. Somebody is trying to peddle and frame General Mkhwanazi for nothing, so I didn't publish this. And in his own words to me, Mzilikazi Africa was, this colleague of his says to him, now I'm forced to publish the story. It is fair, that's why I like the investigative journalists. I think they're credible because they investigate first before they talk. I like the ones on TV behind cameras because they give it as is. The others that will just get information from others and write it becomes question marks, which what happened to this one.
And which is...
He's an incredible person. He has revealed incredible things. But when he behaves in a manner that I think is weird, I'm going to say so. And if you think I'm wrong, you're welcome to also say that. What we mustn't do is cross the line now of trying to argue that because somebody disagrees with him, then that person is part of the criminal cartel. I mean, people have been attacking Julius Malema since when? Earlier this today. Well, not even now. Since, was it last week or when? Julius Malema was now under attack because of the questions he was asking, insisting that the statement must be original to the parliamentary committee. Yesterday, Julius Malema was asking Mkhwanazi about the issue of the judiciary. He told Mkhwanazi, you said the judiciary is corrupt, but you only gave us a name of a magistrate. So when you said judiciary, this is what it means. Some people then attack him for asking that question because why are you questioning Mr. Mkhwanazi like that? Come on, guys. Surely we are more than that. We can analyze things more than that. We can allow people to do their work in these parliamentarians without now, what's going to happen now? We're going to say Julius Malema is also part of the criminal cartel. It's getting messy, I'm telling you.
This is me, like, looking at all of the media houses, the journalists in South Africa right now, like, because they're shady. Listen, immediately after Mkhwanazi did the first media briefing, was it on the 7th of July? After that, they started writing all kinds of stories that had been investigated for some time. Like, it looked like they were just sitting on information for a long time, not writing about it, not talking about it, not saying anything about it. And now, after Mkhwanazi did the media briefing, now they were coming out. Like, I was like, now that Mkhwanazi went to the commission and actually mentioned to see some of these journalists are captured. Of course, some of them are trying to prove that they are not they captured, but people are just heated by that. I feel like even if Mkhwanazi is wrong about the journalists being captured, I feel like the bigger picture of this whole thing is, people are looting billions and billions of taxpayers' monies. Even if there were things that we needed to question when it comes to Mkhwanazi's behavior, it's very small when you have to look at the bigger picture. You know, if you think about like a group of people looting 9 billion rands and Mkhwanazi just having that back and forth with Umalema about the statement, whether it's supposed to be original or not. Like really now, like you are going to focus on that than the fact that hi guys, and now I'm like, I feel like even those that are working for those reputable media companies, they must just come and open YouTube channels and do what we do, which is read newspapers and talk about what is in the newspapers, because Clement was very heated in this moment. You know, when somebody is saying positive things about somebody, but the tone is not. So as much as he's saying, yes, Mkhwanazi is brave, Mkhwanazi is hard, but we are going to question him when he's acting strange. I'm like, I don't know, he's just not making sense for me. I kind of feel like they were exposed. For me, when Clement was interviewing Konje, who is the blesser, the guy that is that was, because now they're no longer friends, that was Lt Mkhwanazi's friend, that guy, the one that did it live after Lt Mkhwanazi's shooting, that one. When Clement was interviewing that guy, I was like, oh Clement, because I was like, hey, what a nice interview for somebody that people are claiming might know a lot about that situation of, you know, attempted at Tebogo. The way that he interviewed him so nicely, I was like, So, no, angisho lutho ngiyasho lutho Clement. Kunomunye esimbonile lana radio DJ laphayana by the gates, and we're like, hey, ayisazobona eSouth Africa. Anyway, thank you. Nginithanda kakhulu.